Amazon new highs. Wow. 154 is high day on Amazon. Very strong out of Google. I'm looking at that 50-cent level against this 30-cent level. Wow, Google. 142 high day. Just ripping. Look at that Google just taking out everything. I'm gonna try down there just in case it does a quick little dropout, but I'm not gonna give it a lot. See if we can just get a quick whip back and then a return to highs. So Amazon new highs, 155 is the next high day. Microsoft new lows, 371 is the next low a day. And Tesla, pre-market range, very strong off of Google. ES pushing up toward pre-market highs. AFRM, Apple. And here's Google down below 41. Here's the 80s. Can it get down a little bit further? I'm down in the 60s. Can it get down? '70s briefly. Did not get down. There's the 70s again. I'm down in the 60s looking to pick some up. Did not get it. Let's look. Apple pulling back a little bit. AMD just cracked lows, 138 on AMD, and that was it on Google. And Google is back up above 41. Gosh, that came awfully close, didn't it? Got down to 73 cents. I was at 62. Yep, sometimes that'll happen. Let's see if it retests down there before launching. I think that wick is real. Wow. AMD dropping out on lows. No, I think I missed the Google. That was a great spot, wasn't it? Just a little bit too conservative there, and ended up, I think, missing it because this thing looks like it's running back to highs now. We'll see if we get one more shot at it. Amazon. Tesla back up into its pre-market range. AMD on lows. Here we are back below 41. There's the 80s again. Tesla on highs. Could not get down below the 80s. ES on new highs. Meta, Coin, Microsoft, AMD, back up in the pre-market range, Apple returning to pre-market highs, and yeah, it looks like I missed Google a second time. That time it only got down to 80. Not sure if I want it if it returns back down there, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order. And I'm going to set a marker here and review this. I think I could have gotten a small scalp out there, but resistance area on the daily right there, that line. What did Google do? Google did a little shakeout and continuing to move higher. Actually looks pretty good. I wonder if I could get these like 141.8s down here against like 85 cents. Let me see if I can get those. If it pops back down there, I'll pick some of that up on the long side. If we can get back down here. Gosh, and I just don't know if I'm going to get those AMDs up there for the short. Yes, starting to roll over a little bit. Google very close to highs. AMD very close to lows. There's Meta on highs. Google just 10 cents away from highs now. And new lows on AMD. Did not get those. Did not get those on AMD. Okay. AMD coming into test 38. And I think I need to come down on this AMD. I do like the short, but I think I need to come down to the 60s here against the 80s. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that. I'm gonna go up to the 60s against the 80s. See if I can catch a retest here before this thing comes in. Where could this AMD go to? There is, on the higher time frames, there is a fairly large gap happening here in the 36, 35, and down to 34. So it depends on how much this thing actually can get rolling and trend. And look at AFRM come in. That's down to lows. Interesting. But where's Google? There's Google. Let's see if I can get those Googles down there near the hole. Google coming in. Fairly close to getting a fill here on Google to the long side. I'm at 9 cents and it's down at 12 cents. Can we get down and get a fill down there? AMD new lows, hits 38 and cracks. Let's set 38.50 low a day, and there's my fill on Google. So I am long Google here at with an average of 9 cents. My stop is down in the 80s, and we are looking for new highs. So I need this to reclaim this trend line and start moving up. We do have data in about 1 minute, so that's something I need to keep a careful eye on as well. And Google failing here a little bit. I want to see this reject these prices and really start getting above 40 cents soon. Small pop in AMD. ES starting to tick higher. Where's ES going? Is it trying? And there's the 10 a.m. number. Let's see what happens. SPY went to highs. ES on highs. Wonder if this AMD can get back up there and retest that spot. 30s and Tesla on highs, SPY on highs. Let's see if we can get a pop up here in this Google. Can we reclaim? It really has got to start reclaiming higher prices soon. We need to see like a 30 bid pretty soon. Look at that huge spike on AMD. Gosh, I don't like this Google. I don't like that it's not making upward progress. Can it get going? I'm not really liking the way that this is ticking here. It shouldn't be having this much trouble getting up to a 30 bid, especially with everything else on highs. The fact that it can't hold the 30 bid is kind of concerning. There's a 30 bid, that's better. Gosh, I really don't like the way this is ticking, this Google. I'm going to take it right there. I took off Google. I don't like it. I do not like the way that that is ticking. That should have had a relatively easy time ripping up to here and getting back up to highs. There's 40. So maybe it's just my impatience. Let me set a marker here for review. I'll keep this rolling, but I did not like the way that that was looking. In this AMD, I did not get to the short side. I was still up here. But so I scalped out the Google. Not much to show there. Just a small scalp. I just did not like the way it had so much difficulty getting up. And the yes came all the way back in too. Wow. Yeah, I did not like that. I was expecting it to reclaim this line and start really pushing up to highs quicker, but now it's in the 40s, so maybe I'm just wrong. Antsy. There's the 50s. There's the trade I was looking for. So in hindsight, I just took myself out of the position and mismanaged the trade there. So we'll keep watching it, see how high it goes. There's the 60s. Can it hit new highs? Here come the 70s, and it's time to redraw that trend line. There's the 70s. Here's the 80s. Yep. There's the 90s. So I had that thing completely pinned on the entry and just completely mismanaged got scared and mismanaged the exit. And Google's on highs. This ended up working, and really, really nice continuation play there that I will need to review after the day is over. Let me set another marker here for review, and we'll see how far Google goes, but up here is where I was wanting to get some of that size off, not down here. AMD starting to crack its downtrend a little bit. There's Google above 42. Above 42.10, 42.15. Yeah, all the easy work. I missed all the easy work there. And it's almost a point higher from where I got it. And it's after 10 a.m. here. Google, what an impressive move up. And AMD cannot get up for anything, which is interesting. Google, new highs and ripping. Beautiful. Beautiful and completely mismanaged. Yeah, hindsight is always the clearest, isn't it?